I get a lot of questions about what I do for work and how I'm able to keep my job and do everything that I need for a full 8 to 5 shift every day while living in my car and traveling the country like I am. So I'm going to give you guys all the information I have from what I do for work and how exactly I'm able to do everything that I need on a daily basis. So let's dive in. So starting off with what I actually do, I work in IT and do a lot of work with end users on computers and servers and things like that. So having a strong connection is very important, and being able to make multiple phone calls every day and be able to help users is also important. We're going to start with the internet and connectivity piece first, and you can kind of go about this in two different ways, and I use a combination of both. The first way you can go about it is just using mobile hotspots, whether that's your phone hotspot or you can get a specific mobile hotspot with its own plan that has a little bit better reach and service. And that's great. You just have to be cautious if you're using your phone that you have unlimited data, which I do. So I prefer to use my phone hotspot when I am in cell range. So that's an option, and people can just solely use that. However, if you're at a campsite like this in the middle of nowhere, you obviously don't have cell service. So I have no service right now, and that's where option number 2 comes into play, and that is the Starlink. Now, this is the Starlink Mini, and the equipment, by the way, was I think $300 for this Mini, and I got a refurbished version. But yeah, I pay $160 for that roam plan for unlimited data. They do have I think it's $50 a month for 50 gigs of data. So if you're just online every now and then and not working a full 8 to 5, 40-hour work week, then that may be sufficient for you. But I am doing the unlimited because I am using it all the time. Yeah, when I'm out in a place like this, I use Starlink, and this campsite specifically is not great because of all the trees around. It looks pretty open, and I had more hope that it would give me better connection than it is. But I was working from here today and yesterday, and I actually dropped quite a bit of calls using Starlink. When it is connected, it does great. It's just the fact of it's switching from satellite to satellite, and specifically when there's trees like this in the way, it causes it to drop just for short periods of time. If you're not like on a bunch of phone calls or meetings, you probably won't even notice it, but it disconnects just long enough to lose calls. And when you're working with clients and trying to help people, it can be pretty annoying. And that is why I tend to use my mobile hotspot whenever I can. And I only use the Starlink when I'm out in the middle of nowhere and don't have any cell service. So if you're just traveling around and not doing a ton of camping like I am, then maybe look more into like a mobile hotspot. It's definitely cheaper. I think the connection is better, but you are tied down to being specifically where there is cell service. So keep that in mind.